Yo, Risktaker Radio, what it is, we back. What up, YouTube? We got another episode of Risktaker Radio. You know, I can come in live from Houston, Texas, as y'all can see. And we got a really cool episode just talking about some black success, man, particularly with a couple black billionaires. Shout out LeBron James, and shout out my man Tiger Woods. Last week, they were actually both the second and third billionaires to come from the sports world. So that's massive achievements. And again, those three billionaires are all black men. So shout out to that for sure. Tiger Woods became, according to Forbes, the third billionaire from the sports world as a result of him being the highest paid athlete until 2012. He also has some extremely lucrative deals that he did with Monster, other entities like Rolex, Nike, you know what I mean? So he's done some really special things in his time. Again, to be able to accomplish all of this over a 27-year long career, I mean, it's incredible, and it's an inspiration to us. It's you know, I'll speak for myself. It's an inspiration to me as a black man because we got the opportunity to go and get it. We have more accessibility to just opportunities and avenues like this. So I'm really proud to be able to speak on this today. Man, I mean, Tiger, not only was he a phenomenal and all-time great when it comes to athletics and being an athlete, he's also an enormous entrepreneur. He's invested in ventures from a restaurant called The Woods. I mean, I took a look. You guys got to check that out. It's amazing. I don't know if we're going to break off the tab there, but we could split that bit. We could split that. He's also really into, media production, live events production company, and golf design business. So, I mean, to be able to do all of this at the age of 46 years old, it's a massive inspiration. I'm 26, ready to be 27 in a few months. And I believe it more than ever that, you know, we could do this for our generation. It could be more black billionaires, not just from the sports world, but I mean, of course, these guys are athletes, but they're entrepreneurs, and that's the way they made their wealth. So shout out to these gentlemen, starting with Tiger Woods. Everybody knows and loves the king, LeBron James. You feel me? I got my jersey back when he was wearing that 2-3. But LeBron, man, super inspirational. I mean, he not only is killing it on the court when it comes to these contracts and his endorsements, but he actually had a majority stake in the Spring Hill Company, this large media firm that he had actually sold majority stake along with his partners for $725 million. I believe Bron took about $300 million home himself. So that's a lot in itself. He also has a stake in the Fenway Sports Group. So I mean, Liverpool, he got a minority stake out there. That's a soccer team for all my football fans. And look, that just paid him $90 million rather. He got another $80 million in real estate, and then everybody loves a little Blaze pizza. You know, I'm gonna do a little free promo for the black man. So go get your pizza on. And then I mean, almost over $500 million. I'm gonna say that again, over $500 million in cash and other investments. So I mean, when you talking about a king, that's King James for sure. Shout out LeBron James and just showing us that it's possible. I mean, all in all, follow the blueprint. These guys, not everyone wants to be a billionaire. I mean, not everyone can be a billionaire is what I should say for real. But at the end of the day, they gave us a blueprint. It's not all about putting your eggs in one basket or expecting one thing to do it for you. No, these gentlemen are real live black entrepreneurs, black icons, setting the standard for us how we can acquire that wealth. So definitely kudos to these men. I mean, you really got to respect this accomplishment 100%, especially when you got 80% of professional athletes that go broke within 3 years of their retirement. A recent study shows that almost 1 in 5 NFL players is declaring bankruptcy within just 12 years of their retirement. It's just really scary what we're seeing out here with the way people manage their money. So this is not just a model for us as, you know, your everyday citizens and business owners and aspiring entrepreneurs, but it's a model for professional athletes around the world. It's just really big for, you know, people in general to just learn how to manage their money. I think one major region that you see a lot of athletes falling into when it comes to going into bankruptcy is the amount of money that they make in such a short amount of time, and the lifestyle that they live in comparison to that. A lot of folks, and just not just athletes, you know, the average people, we often live beyond our means and tend not to think about the future. The average American doesn't have about $1,000 for a serious random occasion or event that they need to spend that money. So it's really important, especially during these times where we're seeing inflationary pressures, and looming recession over our heads, that we really become financially sound with our movements and our plays out here in the world. I mean, LeBron James, when he was 18 years old, became a millionaire. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows that famous story about Bron. When he was 18 years old, offered $10 million by Reebok for a shoe deal. And what did the OGs in his family tell him? What did his uncles tell him? Look at everybody's offer first. Don't just jump at the first move. He was 18 years old. He said that he was living in the projects. For him to have the mind and the restraint at that age, I mean, it just shows why he became a billionaire and why we all respect him as the king. So major shout out to LeBron, shout out to Tiger Woods, and shout out to other black leaders and real OGs that give game. Shout out to folk like Gilly and Wallow, $1 million worth of game. You know, they say an OG ain't supposed to be a gangster. It's somebody that gives you good game. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all plug in, stay tapped in, and audit your OGs in your life. Audit your friends in your life. Audit your expenses. Audit yourself, man. Take a look at yourself, and this is stuff that we can all benefit from. So, hey, Risktaker Radio, appreciate y'all rocking with me. We out.
Give all the youngins out there $1 million worth of game real quick, right? Watch who you be calling your OG, alright? A OG is not no old nigga that did some gangster shit in the streets. That's not no OG. A OG is an older nigga that's offering game, that's giving you some type of knowledge that's going to uplift you, and the knowledge that he giving you is not beneficial to him, it's beneficial to you.